Hi, this is Unit 5, Lesson 12, Chapter 8. Here are your vocabulary words, only 3 of them this time. Here is the story the chapter read aloud. Please, as always, read along in your reader. Here's the question where you need to go back to page 72. And how do you think the men on that page feel? They're at the top of Mount Everest. How do they feel? And here's some questions that you can answer by going back in the text. All right. Here you need to look at the caption on page 74 to answer. And then here, which mountains or what kind of mountains are formed when plates collide and push together? What kind of rocks are found on the mountains from question 5? And which is an example of the type of mountain described in question 5? Here, you're going to use this image to answer question 8. What type of mountain is shown right here? And then how are dome mountains formed? I never knew there were so many different types of mountains. And then here, the steep side forms a high sheer cliff. So sheer is one of our vocab words, means very steep. So here, what's an example of something sheer? What part of speech is this definition of sheer? Something very steep. And then here it shows you the 3 meanings of sheer. You can have sheer meaning very steep, almost straight up and down. You can have sheer meaning very thin, almost see-through. Like sometimes curtains will be really, really thin, almost see-through. Some fabric will be very thin or see-through, maybe to wear over a bathing suit or something. And then also the last definition means total or to the fullest degree. Like if you've just had an awful day, you could say, my day has been sheer torture. So here are some sentences that you are going to decide which definition of sheer fits. Now, we are going to take 2 days for this lesson because I'm going to have you do some writing. So take your time on your writing because I'm going to grade it for the quality of your writing and also the mechanics of your writing, the capital letters, the spelling, the periods, the commas, all that we have studied. So you're going to use this text to answer number 17. And 17 says describe fold mountains using this text. So you read all about the fold mountains. And then I want at least 3 or more sentences about the fold mountains. I want you to use details and to describe, because we're going to write it a little bit later on down. You'll see a description paragraph about something fun. So I want this to be 3 sentences describing fold mountains. Tell me how they're made. I think that would probably be the easiest. Explain them to me, describe them to me. Work as a group and come up with 3 good sentences. I would like for you to write them down and then type them. And that is where you are going to stop for today. Tomorrow, we will go on, but today you are stopping at number 17. And then you will go on to your choice board. So on Tuesday, you're stopping at 17, which means I expect 3 very good sentences. Go back and check that you have capital letters, punctuation at the end, correct spelling. You have probably every word that you need up in this text. Commas. Whatever you need, make sure it's 3 really well-written sentences, at least 3, that explain the fold mountains. And then you can start working on your choice board.